Okay guys, there was a demonstration yesterday in Crewe, Saturday the 27th of June. What's it all about? Well, I'll tell you in a moment, but let's have a look at a bit of footage from the channel More Than a Midlife Crisis that I'm subscribed to. I'll only show you a couple of minutes, then you can go over to the channel yourself and watch it in full. I'll leave a link in the description. Here we go, some interesting people turn up, that's for sure.
So let's see how the locals respond to this then.
Well, how will the locals respond to that? Just saw White Aryan Nation there, and then coming in were the White Vanguard. Those boys don't muck about. I don't think they got through though to the demonstration. I think they were cut off by the police later on before they could reach the main protest. So what's it all about then? Let's have a look. As usual, I turn to Sam, my AI companion, to find out the facts and the sources. Yeah, so what's it about? Paul, this appears to be about Webb House in Crewe, not simply a mosque in the normal sense. The building is the headquarters of a religious group called the Ahmadi Religion of Peace and Light, sometimes shortened to AROPL. It is not the same as the mainstream Ahmadi Muslim community, and local national reports describe it more as a fringe religious sect or movement. The protests began after a major Cheshire police operation there. On 29 April 2026, Cheshire Police carried out warrants at 3 addresses in Crewe, including Webb House, after allegations of serious sexual offences, forced marriage and modern slavery. Police said more than 500 officers were involved and 10 people were later released on bail pending further inquiries. The police have repeatedly stressed that this is not an investigation into the religion itself, but into specific serious allegations. But the religion is behind it. You know that, I know that. The alleged offences are reported to have taken place in 2023 and involved one woman who had been a member of the group at the time. Cheshire Police also said the suspects arrested in relation to the allegations were placed under strict bail conditions, including conditions preventing them from returning to Webb House. Since then, there have been repeated protests outside Webb House in Victoria Avenue. Crewe local reporting says protests continued after the police raid, with some disorder and arrests connected to public order incidents. Cheshire East's leader also urged out-of-town protesters to go home, saying they were making residents feel vulnerable and not helping anyone. So there you go. You shouldn't be concerned about all these allegations of sexual abuse and sex slavery and kidnappings. There was a once you'll see a poster there mentioning a girl called Lisa Wees. Lisa was a cult member who vanished in India, and her parents are trying to find out exactly what happened to her. We shall have to see if that story develops. Anyhow, let's move on, Pete. I really wish I had been there yesterday. I really wish I could have been there. Unfortunately, I couldn't for 2 reasons. One, my wife has grounded me after my behaviour at previous demonstrations. She thinks those kind of demonstrations are not the right place for a 77-year-old man, pushing 78. I can kind of see her point. But she knows what happened in the past. So she grounded me, but more seriously than that. My wife is very, very, very ill. I really don't like to leave her at all these days, not even for a minute. So, yeah. But my heart was with these guys, that's for sure. There are bad times coming, guys. Real bad times. What did Winston Churchill say? Winston Churchill said in 1938, if you will not fight for the right when you can easily win without bloodshed and without danger, you may come to the moment when you will have to fight with all the odds against you and only a precarious chance of survival. This is where we're at now. You may come to the moment when you will have to fight with all the odds against you and only a precarious chance of survival. We have to fight now. We've got maybe a year, 2 years before we reach the situation where there may even be a worse case. You may have to fight when there is no hope of victory, because it is better to perish than to live as slaves. If Restore Britain doesn't win this fight now and gain control of the government and the law, take back control of the judiciary, the police, then we really are finished. We will become a minority in our own country. I think it's incumbent on every person in this country, every British person, I don't care about the others, every British person should join Restore Britain, even if they can't become active. By becoming a member, they help with their membership fees. Activists, especially nationalists, be they centre or hard right, should join local branches. They should seek to take over control as organisers, press officers, election agents, and become super active to ensure that Restore Britain stays true to the words that Rupert Lowe said, millions must go. Yeah. And remember, we don't care what the globalist media says about us or the traitor politicians from the other parties. We only care about taking our country back. Okay guys, I think that's all I've got for you on this one. A bit messy, sorry about that. Pause, Paul. Really wish I'd been up there to see those boys marching past. Really do. Oh well, perhaps my wife will get better. And perhaps she'll let me go to one in the future. Don't forget guys, aim high, vote low, Restore Britain. See you on the next one.